that attached to a certain outcome, situation, person, or whatever it could be, a certain fallout. Sometimes it is as deep as you have put too much on that relationship. It is not fair on them, it is not fair on you. You've misplaced your priorities. You need to empty your heart of people. This is what I was going for, I don't know. Anyways, welcome to Seeds of Serenity, guys. So I've wanted to start this channel for the longest time. I want this to be a space for men, women alike. I want to make videos that in my times of hardship, after I've prayed about it and I've tied my camel, I would have clicked on that video to help me go through whatever it was I was experiencing at the time. And that's a wide range of topics that includes seeking approval, relationships, and Iman, Islam, and growing that. And that is something to this day I'm still working on. But I felt like definitely this channel would be something I'm doing for the sake of Allah, that would bring me closer to Allah. So I've always wanted to do this. Recently, mashallah, Allah Mubarak, I went on YouTube and I saw this girl who posted and she had her face blurred, and I realised, wait, is that a thing? Can we blur our faces? I didn't know that was a possibility. So as soon as I saw she did that, I had it in my head like, that's it. Whatever I end up rambling on about becomes the title, like we'll see. So first of all, I wanted to touch on seeking approval. I don't know about you. For me personally, I feel like I went through a phase, and still to this day, it's something I'm trying to overcome, a phase of seeking approval. I think seeking validation, having anxiety because you're thinking about what this person might say, what this person might think, how would this be received, how am I going to look, will this person like me if, you know, like all of this stems from Iman. Not all the time, okay, and I should say that quickly. I do believe like anxiety itself is a condition, but feelings of anxiousness regarding how you're going to be received and being nervous about how you'll come across, if it's not an anxiety diagnosis, basically, I do believe it might stem from Iman. We have a hole in our heart designated for Allah. You were made by Allah for Allah, and that space in your heart is only meant to be filled by Him. And I feel like as humans, some people don't be moving in life like they have a hole in their heart. So naturally, whatever comes, whether it be a relationship or a friendship or a job, money, situations, they let it fill their heart. They let that become what they send to their universes and their worlds around. And really, that space in your heart and what you center yourself around should be Allah. Basically, what ends up happening, if your main cause of discomfort and pain, feeling anxious, is stemming from what are they going to think, then likely you've filled your heart with people, validation, wanting status, approval, all of those things. Because I feel like anytime I've been through a phase where I am socially anxious, or I've been through a phase where sitting with people, it's like, how did that sound? I have to remind myself, like, wait, like, really and truly, none of that matters. It's like, you know what you meant, and who cares what anybody thinks? All that matters is Allah. And I don't live for your approval. I don't live for your validation. And I think, especially in this day and age, what I've noticed is this new uprising wanting social media approval. Circumstances where if you're doing it peacefully with Allah, or you're doing it for yourself, then do you. But doing it to seek that ego boost, which I feel like I've been guilty for in the past, that's where it's like, okay, you need to empty your heart of people, you need to empty your heart of situations. Like, the fact is, humankind can never truly be pleased. The fact is, with humankind, we weren't designed for this world, we were designed for Jannah, and Jannah is perfect. Dunya is not perfect. We're designed by our Rabb, He completes us. And a lot of the time we're seeking perfection in the imperfect, seeking perfection in beings that are literally in the same boat as us. Like, when will we turn back? When will we understand that Allah's the best of designers and He's truly all you need? And as long as you get into this practice of, when you are feeling something so deeply, when you're feeling extremely sad, extremely distraught, when that friendship breakup breaks your heart, or overthinking a situation, think, why am I feeling this way, and why am I feeling it so deeply? Identify the feeling and then process the feeling, and then use it for its purpose, which it tends to be, you need to empty your heart of something. I'll give you an example. So when I graduated, I applied for a bunch of jobs. Do you know what? I'm using very surface level. Let me cut the crap. I'm going to give you a deeper purpose. So I've gone through, for example, friendship breakups and having outgrown those friendships. And at the time, bless, I didn't know any better and was so distraught. I didn't know how to navigate it or go about it. I ended up being so distraught that I just did not want to face that friend again. And I remember years going by and then now looking back and being like, I probably held that friendship too deeply. I probably put all my friendships way too deep in my heart and holding my friendships way too dear. And I was not designed to be fueled by friendships. I was designed to be reliant and fueled by my attachment to Allah. And I just feel like every situation I've gone through in life ultimately leads back to processing the feeling, identifying it, and then having to learn to detach from it. And I think that simple skill, that's it. I feel like you've mastered the art of detachment, but in the Islamic way. In this world, there is a like traveler and there is a settler, and I think that some of us are not designed to be settlers, and I am one of those people. I can't do half and half, and I'm a very all in on my iman, doing what I need to do, or I've let water sink into my ship, or I've let somebody or something into my heart too deeply, and I can't do it. I've settled. I've unpacked my bags. I need to explain myself. So there's travelers and settlers. There's some people that get on the train, headed to a destination. They know they're getting off soon. They take a seat, but they're still holding on to their bag. They haven't really unpacked anything, and they've got their snacks. And there might be another person who, more of a settler, they've come onto the train, they've got their bags, they've got their duvet, they've got hot meal, they've got a flask with tea, they're about to get comfy, and they will still be able to get off at the train in the destination, maybe better at balancing. So I've noticed, me personally, I am one of those where if I do settle, I might miss my stop. I would like to remain a traveller. I don't want to be a settler. And most of the times when I'm feeling things too deeply, it means that I am settling. And it means I've forgotten my purpose. And it means that I've put someone, something, a situation, a job, a dream, a goal, approval, people, I've let them into my heart. And people are not worth it. And not even to put people down, but like we are all in this world for a test and we are all striving for these same things. It is unfair for that person and for me to put so much on that relationship, to put so much on the outcome. It's like, then what? You really, really have to learn to detach. There's a lot of things I've learned that I feel like I really do need to cover. But I definitely feel like that's my main thing, like mastering detachment. I feel like that came when I realised that attached to a certain outcome, situation, person, or whatever it could be, a certain fallout, sometimes it is as deep as you have put too much on that relationship. It is not fair on them, it is not fair on you. You've misplaced your priorities. You need to empty your heart of people. You need to empty your heart of situations. You need to empty your heart of whatever it is. Let the ice cream ban come and go. Okay, that's done. Identify the feeling, process it and break it down. Take the lesson, pray on it, reattach back to Allah and move on. It should never be that deep. It should never be that deep. And I think that's why we see an uprising, sadness, all of that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making it. I'm so glad I'm finally doing this. And I shall catch you all in my next video. I'm going to try post every week, maybe a bit more. Please follow my TikTok as well. Seeds of Serenity on TikTok. Seeds of Serenity on Instagram. And yeah, like up, repost, follow all of it, and give me your opinions. I really want to look through, and I don't know, depending on how things go, we might create a little community. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, I'm not here to be an example. I'm here to literally learn with you guys and just share my thoughts. I also want to hear yours. So definitely leave your comments below. I appreciate you guys. May Allah bless you all. Bye.